Hello guys, my name is Chiamaka Ebochue and I am a YouTuber based in Ibadan, Oyo State. If this is your first time of seeing my face, please hit the subscription button so that you can get notified each time I post a new video. Yes, I forgot to say that you should turn on the post notification bells, yes, so that each time I post a video, you'll be the first to see that you rush down here to come and watch my videos, because you know I always have interesting content for you guys. So today, I'm going to be doing something different. Usually you're used to my vlogs and my rants and my everything. Well, today I'm going to be doing a movie review. This will not be the first time I'll be doing a movie review on this channel, but this will be the first movie review for the year, and that's because I've not been going to the cinemas for a very long time now to see movies. So today I'm going to be reviewing Dinner at My Place. When I first saw the trailer of that movie, I was really excited. I was like, something interesting. I can't wait to watch this. But due to my busy schedule and everything, I wasn't able to see it early enough. But yesterday, your girl went to the cinema to go and see the movie. Now, here's what I think. If you want to know what I think, please just stay tuned and watch to the end of this video. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Before I start this review, I just need to say that it is not compulsory that every movie must make its way to the cinema. Yes, not all movies are cinema worthy. But let's just get into it. Let me just tell you the story. For those of you who have not seen the movie, let me just give you like a rundown, like the synopsis of the movie. So basically, the movie starts out with a man, Nonso, who has been dating his girlfriend for quite a while. His girlfriend's name is Chiamaka. So they've been seeing each other for a while, and he's finally ready to take the next step in their relationship. So he calls his friend Jay and tells his friend that he's ready to settle down. And his friend starts out by laughing at him because maybe the friend thought he wasn't serious or that he was too young to settle down. I don't know. But then when he told his friend that he was really serious, the friend was like, oh yeah, I'm proud of you and I'm willing to give you all my support. And then Nonso goes ahead to call his girlfriend's best friend and also housemate. Her name is Cynthia. So he invites Cynthia over to the house, also in the presence of Jay, and then he tells both of them that he needs to plan a proposal. First of all, he brings out the ring, the ring he wants to use to propose to her, which is the ring that his late mother gave to him before she died. So he shows the both of them the ring. He asks Cynthia if Chiamaka is going to like the ring, and of course Cynthia tells him that Chiamaka will like the ring. She's going to love the ring. And then he starts asking them. He also asks Chiamaka, do you think that if I propose, he asks Cynthia, sorry, do you think that if I propose to Chiamaka that she will say yes to me? And Cynthia's like, yeah, she's been dreaming about the day you guys are going to get married, so definitely she's going to say yes to it. He said, okay, fine. Then the third question, or the third issue that he called the both of them for, is how is he going to propose to her? What kind of proposal do you think she would like? And then Jay decides to share his opinion first. Jay comes up with a very stupid, forgive me, idea where he says that, oh, he should put it in a newspaper and then buy the newspaper and send it over to her. And Cynthia is like, what if somebody buys the newspaper and reads it and congratulates her even before she gets to see the newspaper? So that's how they scrapped off the idea. While Cynthia came up with the idea that they could go to a private lounge or something, but eventually they agreed that Jay is going to prepare like a dinner, invite her to a dinner in his house where he's going to cook for her. So then they go ahead to plan everything, Jay, Cynthia, and Nonso. So finally, Nonso gets to call Chiamaka and tell her that he's inviting her to his place for them to have dinner. He asks her what he's going to be cooking for her, and she says, oh, you know, my favorite is egusi soup. He decides to cook the egusi soup, and with the help of Cynthia and Jay, he's able to plan like a very nice dinner. Well, like decorate the house, even though Cynthia wasn't of much help. She came when they had already set up the balloons, the flowers and everything. So Nonso is all suited up, like ready to propose. He has his ring, he has his script, he's already written down everything he's going to say. So before Chiamaka comes to the house, he's with Cynthia and Jay in the house, and they're just going over his lines. Basically, all the things that he's supposed to tell Chiamaka. Oh, from the very first day I met you, I wanted this to be my wife. You know all those pickup lines that you guys say to women when you want to propose. So he had his lines. He was rehearsing and saying everything all over again. So they are just in the house. They're waiting for Chiamaka to come over. So then somebody rings the bell, and of course that's the Chiamaka that they've all been expecting. So Nonso tells Jay and Cynthia to go inside the house and hide because, I mean, they're not supposed to be part of the scene, the proposal scene initially. So at this point, Nonso has the ring in his pocket. But for some very stupid reason, I don't understand. When Chiamaka rang the bell, out of nervousness, Nonso opened the bowl of egusi soup that he cooked for her and threw the ring inside and then closed it. That was not part of the plan. Where did Nonso get that stupid idea from? We do not know. Anyway, so he throws the ring inside the bowl of egusi soup, and then he goes to open the door for Chioma. Chioma comes inside. She likes the place. It's looking so beautiful. There are flower petals everywhere. There are balloons. Like, it's just a very romantic scene. Everywhere is looking all good, and she's just like, yay, very happy. And then she gets to the dining table. She sits down, and then she's with Nonso. They're just about to eat. So she dishes her food, and while she's dishing the food, Nonso is just looking at the pot and the plate like, and she's asking him like, why are you looking at the plate like that? What are you looking for? He's trying to check to see if the part of the soup that she took has the ring inside, and then he tries to put more food for her, and she's like, no, that's enough. He tries to put more meat with the aim of ensuring that the ring is in the particular scoop that he's putting it for her in her plate, and she's like, no, it's fine, it's enough. She notices that he's acting weird, but she's just like she's asking him, are you okay, is everything okay? And of course, in his usual awkwardness, Nonso just like, yeah, everything is fine. So while they're about to eat, they're about to say a prayer before eating, the doorbell rings again, and then Chioma asks him like, are you expecting anyone? He says no, and they ignore it. You can imagine, Nigerian film, you hear the doorbell ringing, but you just ignore it because you're about to propose. Well, let's see. He ignored it and he attempted to pray again, and the doorbell rang again. And then Chioma is like, let's go see who is at the door. Please get the door. So he goes to get the door, and when he opens the door, we see our darling Bisola. So Bisola, okay, her name was actually BC in the movie. BC is supposed to be like his ex-girlfriend. They dated for 5 years, but it did not work out. So BC comes and says that she's having issues with her housemate or her neighbor, that she just wants to crash at his place. He'll stay on the couch, and he's telling her this is the wrong time for you to be here. Like, this is a very special night. I'd rather give you money to go and stay somewhere. He gives her 1,000 naira. She's like, what's 1,000 naira? I beg. And Cynthia, sorry, I don't know why I keep calling her Cynthia. Chioma in the movie, which is Sophie Alakija. Chioma is already getting uneasy, like, where is this guy? Like, he has been at the door for too long. And then when she comes to the door, she sees that, oh, it is her boyfriend's ex-girlfriend. And they exchange some words like, oh, boyfriend snatcher. BC calls Chioma boyfriend snatcher. And Chioma is like, no, you left him and I was there for him when you put him down. So you're just jealous that I have him now. But that's just by the side. They do some back and forth, and then somehow BC forces her way inside. She says she's going to spend the night in Nonso's house. So immediately BC goes to the table where she sees they have food there, they have egusi soup and all, and she starts eating. And all of a sudden she swallows something hard. So it is assumed that she swallowed the ring that Nonso was supposed to use to propose to his girlfriend Chioma. And when it happens like that, Nonso is like, babe, you have to shit this ring out. And she's like, no, I'm not going to shit it out. I'm not going to shit it out. Mind you, BC is aware that it is that same ring, the $22,000 ring that his mother gave to him before she died. She knows the worth of the ring, and when she realizes this, she becomes stubborn and she says she's not going to shit the ring out. So she just keeps the ring in her stomach. She just stays there and she's like, this ring you were supposed to give to me when we were dating, now you want to give it to this guy. I will not shit it out. Long story short, the chef found a way and they gave her laxatives for her to use the toilet and shit it out. And she does some gross things in their toilet. Now also has to put on some gloves, all the surgical gloves, and tries to make his way through her poop to be able to get the ring. That was really disgusting. After everything, he still couldn't get the ring. So he said he was going to lock her in his house that night. She was going to spend the night there. She wouldn't be able to escape. They will ensure that she finally shits out this ring. After plenty phases, a series of shits, she still couldn't get out the ring. So Jane, who slept on the couch that night, held on to her bag so she won't be able to escape, her bag and her phone. But BC, in her naughty nature, woke up at midnight, found a way to get her phone from the bag, and the key to the door. She had to go into Nonso's room where he was sleeping with his fiancée, and she got the key, and that's how she escaped. Mind you, Chioma already got angry and left the house, and she entered her car about to go home. That was before the dinner ended, while Nonso had to go to the car and beg her and then tell her that he wanted to propose to her. He proposed to her without the ring. He then explained to her that that ring was what Auntie BC swallowed. So they both agreed that they were going to keep her in the house, but like I already said earlier, she found a way to escape at midnight while they were all sleeping. And then she's calling her friend and telling her friend that, oh, I'm a billionaire, I'm a very rich lady, see, I'm very rich, I'm made like this. She just told her friend about how she swallowed the $22,000 ring and how she's made for life. Anyways, in the end, that was how she escaped. She went to the hospital and she told the doctor that she has something in her stomach, that she needs to get started, that it's her engagement ring. By the time they did an x-ray, they found out that there was no ring in her stomach, that she actually just swallowed the bone. She was really upset about it. Anyways, later the next day, while they were cleaning up the house after the dinner, Chioma and her fiancé, or Chioma, found the ring in the trash can where she was washing plates in the kitchen. So when she found it, she told her fiancé that, here, I found the ring. So they were very happy about it. Yeah, and that was voila on that side. So Bisola, BC, and her friend plotted to collect that ring from Chioma and her fiancé. So this is what they did. They set him up. BC got her friend, I forgot what her friend's name was in the movie, but it was Debbie Felix that acted that role. So BC called her friend and told her friend that they needed to pose as armed robbers. First of all, she got her friend to call Nonso and tell him that his girlfriend fell in the bathroom and she's calling from a medical center, so he needs to rush down to her house. So when he rushed down to her house, that was the opportunity that BC and her friend used to get to know Chioma's house, so that they could plot a robbery to go and collect the ring from her. So after they discovered the house, they both went all dressed up like ninjas. Like they had bandanas, they had what else did they have? Yeah, they basically just dressed in coveralls, and they went there with toy guns to go and fight her and collect the ring. So they were struggling to collect the ring from her. Somehow BC's mask removed, and that's how they found out that that was actually BC. So they beat her up. BC's friend escaped, but they beat BC up. In the end, she still did not get the ring. So finally, the movie scene ends where Nonso took his fiancée out for dinner in the presence of their friends, Cynthia and Jay. So they were having like a double date, so to speak, and then they started renewing their vows, confessing their love to each other. And of course, like Nigerian films always end, the friend Cynthia and Nonso's friend Jay also had to love up in another scene. I don't know, nothing says that these two must love up, that they must end up together, even though they were giving themselves eye during the whole process. Anyways, the movie shall ends with them also ending up together. So I don't know, that is one thing about Nigerian movies for me. Everything must not have a happy ending. Be realistic, we do not always have happy endings. So if I'm to rate this movie, I would say the movie was just there. I would say it's not cinema worthy. All the trailers and everything that they brought out before the movie was released, they were very catchy, but getting to watch the movie, it wasn't all that for me really. I didn't think that it was all that. It wasn't extremely funny. The only character that tried to even make the movie a bit more interesting was BC's character, played by Bisola Aiyeola. She tried her best. She had this very funny voice, which is not her normal voice. She tried her best to make it funny. You know that Bisola is a funny character on a normal day. But overall, if I were to rate this movie, I'd probably say it's a 50, because there was no highlights for me. It was just there. It wasn't extremely funny. It wasn't really teaching a lesson. I don't know. It was really just there, guys. So I don't know what you guys think about the movie. If you have seen the movie, please tell me in the comment section what you think. And this is in no way putting their efforts down. I'm sure they made a lot of efforts to make this movie come out looking the way it did. But for me, storyline, graphics, everything, they were just not so fascinating to me. Kudos to them for their hard work, but for me, it didn't do it too. You may have a contrary opinion, so if you do have a contrary opinion, please let me know in the comment section below. And one more thing, this is my own opinion. You do not have to agree with me, please. And this is not me putting down their work like I said earlier, but this is just what I think about the video. So please let me know what you think in the comment section. And if you would like me to do more movie reviews, please let me know too in the comment section. This is where I'm going to end this video, and I'll be expecting to hear from you. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in my next video.